We also help people design and build goldfish ponds. Okay, we're now standing on the brick terrace at the upper level of the triple pond. And again, these ponds all have koi in them because they're deep. I want to explain one of the differences, or several of the differences, between koi and goldfish. Goldfish might be a better way for pond number one, especially if you're building a small one and a shallower one. Goldfish are native, ubiquitous animals. Man had very, very little to do with them. And although we have done some bubble eye and some other odds and ends, we really have not bred out their immunity. With koi, we have done that. We've taken plain brown carp and made them into something magnificent over the last couple of hundred years. But as we've done that, we have bred out lots of their immunity. So that's why they need biological filtration. They need deep ponds. They need to be predator-proof. They're very, very expensive because just like diamonds and many other things, they are a controlled commodity. Only a small percentage comes to market. That's why the original breeders in Japan and elsewhere control the cost. Goldfish is something they can't do that with because anybody and everybody, including the homeowner, can breed goldfish. Goldfish and koi are basically related. They are both carp. Goldfish has been here on the planet forever. They're ubiquitous all over the world. Koi is an animal that only started to happen about 400 years ago in Japan. It's a trade-off of what happened when the traders picked up carp in Persia, which is now the Iran-Iraq area, and brought them up to Japan for the farmers there to use as protein, and they would trade off rice and other commodities. Little by little, over a 400-year period, we went from the plain brown or black carp that you'd find in the shopping center to these very, very colorful, very hand-selected specimens that have become very, very expensive. They're very, very expensive because only a small percentage, less than 5%, comes to market. The balance is used in other ways. Koi and goldfish are so closely related that one can fertilize, a koi male can fertilize a female goldfish eggs and vice versa. That's something you don't want because you don't get either, you get a hybrid. And what's wrong with most hybrids is they are, number one, not native or natural. They're short-bodied, they can't really swim well, and they attract predators. And as soon as you attract predators to your pond, your other fish are going to have a problem. Goldfish ponds don't need to be as deep because, believe it or not, goldfish can freeze in a pond. If you have 100 goldfish in a shallow pond and the ice went all the way down to the bottom, it's very, very likely that 85 or 90 of those fish would be alive in the spring, even after being set in a solid block of ice. They can do that because they're ubiquitous, native, natural animals. Koi are man-made. We've been able to breed into them long life. You can get up to 200 years out of them. Phenomenal colors, phenomenal values.